Hi, this is Josh with another review of the ground floor trading app and my portfolio. This is a report up to date to April 28th, Thursday, 2022. Just suffice it to say, I've been gone for the last couple of weeks and haven't been able to stream. I had extensive dental surgery, so I had to have all my broken teeth from uh, childhood up to adulthood. I had them all removed because they were causing other health problems with headaches and in my internally. So I've been unable to work for a couple of weeks, but the new teeth, all of my top teeth, will now be with dental implants. So hopefully that'll heal within the next 4 months. But I am able to talk and eat some soft foods now. I'd like to revisit this portfolio, which has increased to, with $1,000 invested, to, let's see, my repayments. I now have 13 plus 3, 16 total repayments at a blended rate of 10.2%. And so I've earned $9.91 as of this date officially. And the other, the $1,000 is now at work with these 33 investments. They're properties all around the country in various amounts from $20 to $100 investments. So what's good, what feels good about this portfolio is that there are workers. I don't know if they're union or non-workers, but non-union, but they're teams of construction teams that are doing a purchase and renovate and flip situation. And so I feel like this is putting food on the table of some workers, and it's an honest way to earn the projected 10% per year. So I'm excited that it's almost at 1% of an actual return. And if you go to here, I'm saving all the information on this spreadsheet on my Columbia Drive. You can see that I've arranged all of the properties that are currently invested chronologically. This first one has now defaulted, but the other properties were either given extensions or they're extended, meaning that they're overdue, this being as of April 28th, 2022. So there are currently 8 properties that we'll review today. And the rest are new properties from mostly in the northeastern seaboard here in the United States, but some properties in the Midwest or in the Southwest. By state, as you can see, of the 16 repayments, 3 are from Florida, 3 are from Georgia, 2 are from Michigan, 2 are from Texas, and then 6 other states with 1 each. So it's a total of 10 states on mainland here of the 48 states where I've had properties invested. When I do get success like this, I try and do the same real estate brokers. And I also try and look at their history and see how many other properties they've gotten funded and have actually been flipped and then put on the market and sold. So I try and use this, if it's a reliable real estate broker, pick again another one of the properties that they're managing to add to the portfolio. As I mentioned in previous recordings, I also look at the properties. For example, I had 2 repayments here recently. For example, this investment in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Kingston approved. Again, I looked at the photo, but I also Googled the area here in Fort Lauderdale, went around the local map, saw that it was near some waterways, look at the local streets, make sure that it's near a major highway, that it's not far from a major city. I was encouraged that even if this lot isn't, it's a pretty good lot and the grounds are pretty nice with actual palm trees. The neighboring houses all seem successful. This is a modern photo from 2019. You see some cars and stuff with Google. And if you tour around, or if I expand this here, you can actually click on the local map. For example, it's not far from this climbing center. or Fort Lauderdale. So if you go click on the map, you can go there. You can see that these are local malls and businesses that are also in fine shape, as well as not far from downtown. Here's a Memorial Park. If we can click here. Oh, that didn't teleport over to the other space. But as you can see, this is a reasonably well-kept park. And it is Fort Lauderdale, which is a well-known city and a major metropolis down in Florida. Again, also with this other investment, $20 investment, although the lot itself is not the best house on the block, it is a purchase and renovate for $125,000. Usually when these are funded, the total loan amount here, the remaining amount about, let's see, about 2/5 of it has been funded. So I suppose that Ground Floor has their own cash pile that usually will complete a loan if it nears the, they'll fill out the rest of it so that the project can go underway. I'm going back to the investment list. You can see that the first item on the list, the first property, is in default, and we'll also review these extended ones to see if there are any new notes. The first property is this one down 5512 Carville Avenue in Hillthorpe, Maryland, 21227, managed by Alade Tohun Acquisition 1, Alameda Alade Tohun. And the note is from 420 that Ground Floor has commenced foreclosure proceedings. So whatever collateral or business arrangement that worked out, it seems that they're going to collect on that money and repay the investors because the renovations did not occur for this property. It is in default. Property number 2 was 1009 North 17 Court number 1 in Hollywood, Florida, 33020. It's a $200,000 loan that should have been repaid on 119. So again, this is my money at work. It says Ground Floor has reached out to the borrower regarding exit timeline. So that's the most recent update from Friday. No other notes on the refinancing for property number 2. The third property is 1669 High Falls Road in Griffin, Georgia, 30223, managed by Atuzzi Investment Group, LLC, John Clark. And it's a $128,000 loan that was supposed to be repaid on February 12th, 2022. There are no new notes on any time extension for this property, other than that there was some work that was done over the winter on the property. Again, that was the one that was selling. The grounds looked exceptionally good from that photo. So it was all work done internally on site. The next property number 4 was 25 Village Del Lago Circle in St. Augustine, Florida, 32080, which was a $321,000 loan. It's been overdue since February 18th. Again, there are no new notes and no notes on the on an extension for this rather large renovate and flip situation here in Florida. It's managed by Oasis Equity Holdings, Hunter Hayden. The 5th property was 265 Pecan Street in Jacksonville, Florida, 32211. It's a $115,000 loan. And again, no new notes on this loan that has again been overdue, matured on February 28th. The next loan was 1302 Shiloh Trail East Northwest, Kennesaw, Georgia, 30144, again managed by Atuzzi Investment Group. John Clark is the principal manager. Matured in March 21st. The new note is that Ground Floor has advised the borrower that foreclosure proceedings will commence if payoff is not received by May. So since the manager did not request an extension, again, collecting on whatever collateral that they have used for this property will commence in May to repay the 1,089 investors. Property number 7 was 1009 Palmetto Avenue, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia, 30314, managed by Home by Design Atlanta LLC. Sabrina Horton. It's a $278,000 loan and was supposed to be repaid on March 26th. And there are no new notes. For the last one, Um, 235 Orchard Street, number 3, joined the default column here on April 20th. So it's just been about a week in 235 Orchard Street in Bridgewater Township, New Jersey, 08807. This is Posh Realty Investors LLC. Willie J. Stevens is managing this loan for $186,000. Again, there are no new loans about refinancing or if how the borrower is managing this property. If we go to the repayments, again, I'm encouraged by the fact that these last ones were 2 of the extended. So one was overdue in January, and the other one was extended from February, and they were finally repaid. But again, I've been doing with my day count here. So I have a counter here for days in this column. You can see that according to my day count, it's 169 days overdue from the date of maturity. And this one was 117 days overdue. So that works out to 5.6 months at 30 days per month. But if you go over to the repayment, I was repaid for 5.3. So that's kind of close, but it's a little under. However, I was paid, instead of 10%, was paid 10.1%, which sort of evens out. Here again, this 117-day one that was overdue, 4220 Silver Spring Road in Maryland, was supposed to be repaid 117 days ago, which is 3.9 months. But for whatever reason, the fund manager repaid me for 4.8 months. So at 11%. So again, that works out to a few cents more. But if you look collectively on these 16 repayments, I've actually been repaid this $991 as the money comes trickling back in. However, according to my day counter, I had only invested for 1,103 working days for this money. So the expected return should have been, according to the day count, should be just $6.04. So I'm going to double check this data because, I mean, some of these investments like this one here, well, this one, it was $100. So I really need to multiply the day count by 5 here. And this one as well. So maybe that's why it's so far undercounted. Maybe we should do that right now. That must be it. Is that really 86 days? Yes, it is. All right, so I have to multiply that by 5. All right, so I'm going to adjust this right now. So that will be the days. But since I invested 5 times the amount, the way I'm calculating it, I have to multiply this by 5. And then also for this other $100 investment, I shoot the wrong one. Yeah, that was the wrong row. This one. No, that was paid right on the date of, and they gave me a half month. All right, so it's only really this one that needs to be multiplied by 5. So this one, there's just 35 days overdue. But since it was $100 investment and my calculation is according to $20 investments, this is the correct adjustment for being a unit of investment being $20. That would be a 5 times investment for the day count. So it's really 1,243 days total. And multiplied by the daily rate, which I think is about a half a cent for $20 a lot. It's 0.54, a little more than a half penny. So that works out to $6.81 I was expected to get. And if you look at the actual term as it was repaid, almost for about 12 of the 16 properties, it was more than the day count that I had. So they're being a little bit generous, whoever these fund managers are, in terms of the time frame as they repay. Right? It doesn't seem like a lot, but it does add up. That's a difference of $3.10. Looking again at the projection as well, the current value of the portfolio, not only based on repayments, but with the $1,000 invested, you can see that if I were repaid as of April 28th, 2022, for all of the loans, if every loan was repaid, it would be another $31.27 due according to the day count, which means that this portfolio value has increased by 4.1%, okay, as of the end of the month here. And so this is really a third of the year. So that means that I'm ahead of the goal. That's a projected goal of almost 12%. And we'll see how it goes in the summertime as these extended loans are repaid or these collaterals are collected upon and the repayments roll in. The 6-month projection based simply on day count of this money working each day at this rate is $58.44. And remember that for $1,000, that would be $100 would be 10%. So it looks like the projection for December 31st at this moment is 10.88%, or rounded to the nearest tenth, 10.9% gains. And again, this is good because we have these teams of workers from around the country doing their construction work with engineers, with these different middlemen. So it is really putting people to work. So it's encouraging to see the money grow in a portfolio situation such as this, where it's doing good for so many people. The people who are actually purchasing, doing the constructions, the happy families that move in and have a new home. So it's a nice, pleasant way of seeing your money grow. Well, that's my report for this date, April 28th, 2022. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time as I try Ground Floor for 12 months with the goal of seeing if they're true to their advertising of at least a 10% gain on your investment. Thanks, take care, and good night. Bye-bye.